buckled with pain, screaming in tepid water, while I sat beside the bathtub in a wooden chair, holding her hand and reading aloud from a collection of David Sedaris stories. A beginner's guide I bought on fatherhood suggested that laughter during the early stages of labor can keep a woman's mind off the physical pain. The book was wrong. But I read to her anyway, stopping mid-sentence to write the times between contractions on the back of a telephone bill. I took deep breaths, trying not to let on that my kneecaps rattled, trying not to let on that I wasn't ready to be your father. A man can't prepare for miracles. Your mother and I lived in a first-floor slum apartment before you were born. Every night we'd try to sleep, while a bass speaker upstairs rattled our bedroom walls and shook the ceiling until our alarm went off at 6 the next morning. One night, before the winter drove us out, I was painting on a small porch and sipping red wine. Your mother sat beside me on a railing flaked with paint chips. She flicked away her cigarette, a meteor in the autumn sky, and told me she was going to quit. She reached in her pocketbook and took out the pregnancy test, a pink cross, electric in its center. I kissed her with burgundy lips and told her I'd quit too. Speed limit signs were suggestions as I raced down the interstate with your mother screaming in the passenger seat beside me. The beginner's guide I bought on how to be a good father lectured on the dangers of speeding while driving to the hospital. I watched the rearview mirror for a set of flashing lights. A man knows no laws when a miracle looms. You were a black spot of cells on a monitor the first time I saw you move, a hazy ball inside a gray glove. Your mother smiled as you tumbled in her womb. The midwife and nurse waved and giggled. I watched your heartbeat blink in the corner of the screen, dazzled by your gymnastics. My jaw dropped. My arms spread like wings. Holy shit, I said. The midwife laughed and turned to your mother. This guy's a writer? The hospital room had cable, fold-out couches, a refrigerator, a tub with jet streams, a kitchenette, a rocking chair, and a picture window that overlooked the sleepy town. It was as clean as a church, with newly polished pews. A fine place for miracles. While your mother begged for drugs, I squeezed her hand and waited, like a saint in supplication, shielding his eyes from the gaze of God. There's a photograph of your mother and me, smiling in the backyard of your grandparents' house. It's April, 2 months before you'll be born. The picture is black and white, but the ruby hue of pregnancy shines in your mother's cheeks. There's fear in my face, buried behind my smile, lingering like ghosts in my eyes. It's always Easter in this photograph. life held you for me to see, a moment my words will never capture. I saw my own dark hair wet on your own small head. My eyes looked back at me. You became my world. They wrapped you in a blanket and gave you to your mother to hold. I didn't need a guide to learn how to love you.